Hey everybody, it is Harlan Kilstein. Glad you could be here. We've got a big crowd here. More people still coming in. We're going to be teaching about the toll booth tonight, the passive income machine. But I want to make sure that you can hear me. So if you can hear me, go ahead and type in, I hear you. Okay, we got a lot of I hear yous here. That's fine. That's great. Now, what I want to do is I want to let you know that, first of all, what we're going to be teaching tonight is not something that that I knew about previously. I suspected it. I was puzzled by this. But what you're going to see is actually hidden in plain sight. So I'm going to show you some stuff today that is literally going to show just about anybody how they can have a site that brings in 4 to 5 figures a month in mostly passive income. Is anybody interested in something like that? 4 to 5 figures a month in pretty passive income. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, because that's a pretty big claim. What I ask you to do is just watch and pay attention to what's going on, because I'm going to be revealing a heck of a lot. I'm going to be showing you sites. I'm going to be showing you what the sites don't show you. I'm going to be revealing the strategy. And and as a matter of fact, I am going to walk you through a process that you've probably never seen before. So if you guys are ready for that, I'm gonna jump in right away. Can we get just a couple of readies? You ready? Okay, we got a couple of readies going in there, so here we go. Again, never before seen. So this is called the passive income toll machine. Passive income machine. Everybody has at one time or another paid a toll. For a long period of time, I lived in the state of Tennessee, and the state of Tennessee, they did not believe in toll booths. You could travel in all of Tennessee, and they just did not believe in toll booths. I don't know if that's changed in the year, but they were consciously uh, objectors to it. Now, having spent many of my adult years in New Jersey, I was used to toll booths. As a matter of fact, on one such road, it's called the Garden State Parkway, there are toll booths just every couple of miles. You think they paid for that highway like a billion times over, but essentially at the toll booth, you just hand people money. And of course, the price at the toll booth just keeps going up. When I was a kid, the toll booth was a dime. Now, the same toll booth that was a dime is like 5.50 or $7 each way. It's crazy. But what I'm going to show you tonight is how to turn your site into a toll booth. It's really kind of magical. Um, and I assure you that there are a bunch of sites out there that the only person who knows what's going on is the owner. And afterwards, after tonight, it's going to be you as well. So let's take a look at my site, the Doggington Post. This is what the front page looked like today. And you see on the front page, all we have at the top to monetize is a single Google AdSense ad. But when we click on a story, and here, I don't remember what story we clicked on, Okay, we clicked on cop misses dog shoots owner instead. So let me point out some elements to you. Number one, up at the top is a Google AdSense ad. You can typically tell it's an AdSense ad by up in the right-hand corner, you see that little blue thing on the side. That indicates Google AdSense. On the right is an ad from a company called Pet Remedy that paid us to put their ad on our site. As we go down, you see on the right-hand side another Google AdSense ad. As you probably already know, Google AdSense is it's a division of Google, and they put codes on your site, and when someone clicks on the ad, you make money. If you click on your own ad, even to test it or because it has something cool up there you'd like to get, Google will find out about it, and it usually only takes like 1 or 2 clicks, and they will kick you out of the program and confiscate all of your money, and they will not let you back in by claiming it was a mistake. So let me just point out to you that if you have Google AdSense on your ad, clicking on your links will not make you money. Clicking on your own links will lose you money. Okay, so here we have a second Google AdSense ad on the page. As we go down, we have links to our own stories to encourage people to spend more time on the site. Now, as we go down on the right-hand side, there are more of our stories, but on the left-hand side, you see what's called an ad block, and that ad block comes from Taboola. Like Google AdSense, Taboola is a publisher. They give us codes to put stories on the site. If someone clicks on our link, we get paid. And the reason we have both is because, at least on our site, because there's so much content, advertisers want to be on our site, and they tell Google that. They try and get placement. So our site is considered a premium placement, and they will actually pay more money to have their ads appear, so Google gives us more. And I don't remember the number, but it's something like 95 cents or so for each time someone clicks a Google ad. Taboola ads are lower than that. However, at the end of the month, my paycheck is more from Taboola than it is from Google. Okay. So now we go down even further, and you see another line of stories. These lines of stories on the left, they're all dog stories, is from something called ZergNet. ZergNet promised to bring us traffic if we put their links on, and we've seen a modest, to tell you the truth, an extremely modest increase in traffic from ZergNet. I don't have the numbers here, but let's just say that if something had to come off my site, probably one of the first things to come down would be ZergNet. It is not it's not making me smile all day and all night. Okay, so now down on the bottom right, we have one more arrow, and that is for another Google AdSense ad. They have, it says, do-it-yourself testosterone solution for men over 40, and they have a picture of a woman's butt, and she's working out. And so if you take testosterone, you're going to have a woman's butt. I assume that's what the ad says, but I don't understand these things. Maybe you have a different interpretation. If you have a different interpretation of that ad, feel free to type it in, and we'll see what your opinion is. I'm seeing some answers coming in. I hope these are PG. Okay, well, we'll just skip over those. Okay, so now you've seen the Dogington Post. let's pay attention to traffic. Alexa, if you don't know it, is a traffic service. It's run and owned by Amazon.com. It tells us that worldwide, um, the Dogington Post is at 93,000 about, and we are 21,984. So I'm going to tell you that that is a significant amount of traffic. And you see 493 sites linking to us. We didn't try to get any of those links. That's something that just happened because we have good content. Now we're going to switch and we're going to talk about another website. This site was sold in July, I believe. They put the finishing touches on the deal, June or July. The site was called Viral Nova, and he started in 2013. So 2000, and pay attention to these numbers, write them down, put them on your arms, okay? Someone get out. I saw my friend Lee Marcus here. Lee, get ready, grab a calculator. Not that you need it, but we're going to ask you something in a few minutes. So that is about 2 years. He went from a 1 million annual income to the site being sold for $100 million. $100 million. Um, um, who would like to see how they did it? Any curiosity at all how they did it? Okay, so someone said you could retire on that kind of money. You know, I would think that most people would retire on $100 million. I have a feeling that the guy who did this is not going to retire. Here's an article about him in Bloomberg Business where he talks about it. And here, this was a year ago, and people email him. His name is Scott DeLong, and they ask him how you make money online, and he says, "I just try and help them. Um, I just try and send them helpful stuff, but I can't hold your hand and teach you how to do it." It's like, okay, start 5 years ago, do the research, learn everything. So he can't explain to people how Viral Nova works. I'm about to do it for you. Okay, so what they're saying he does is he wakes up every morning and he scours the internet for sites such as BuzzFeed, Reddit, Imgur, Board Panda, and the Daily Mail. He does 8 to 10 posts a day for Viral Nova. And he has a couple of VAs helping him now. He used to do it all himself. So he will he will put these articles together, and he uses a headline that is called a clickbait headline. Step 1 foot into any of these 29 places, and your life will never be the same. Wow. And that's what he does to keep people compelled on the site. And as you can see here, another analysis showed that his site, he was in January 2015, he was already shopping the site. He said he had 100 million monthly visitors. He runs the site himself with a couple of freelances. He had a Facebook page which is over 2 million likes, and they were discussing the amount of money he was making in ad dollars from Google AdSense, which was probably around $400,000 a month. Think about it. 400,000 a month. Okay? Is this something that is interesting to you? Do you want to see the formula? Okay. So let me show you the formula. It's a very, very simple formula. But first, let's look at the site and see what they're doing. Number one, when you come to the site, if you stay there any period of time, you will see this pop-up come. Now, we're used to pop-ups coming and asking us for their email address. This is a very unusual pop-up. This pop-up has stories. Here are stories we think you'll like. And notice that it has the Viral Nova at the top. You might think that these are stories on their site. Oh no. If you look down here, it says sponsored links by Taboola. So he gets right in your face and he offers you, here, click on one of these stories. Because what happens if you click on one of those stories, folks? What happens if you click on a story? Yes, that's right. Ka-ching. He gets paid. Okay? Of course, what happens if it's your site? Who gets paid? Yeah, okay. Well, you figured that out. Okay. All right, so let's look a little bit further. Let's go inside. Let's look at his traffic. He is under 2,000 on Alexa, and he is the 808 most popular site in the United States. Okay. To be at that kind of level, he has serious, serious traffic there. We're talking like he's got so much money, he's got so much traffic coming in. So, what does more traffic mean, folks? Translate more traffic to me. This is Harlan the teacher here. What does more traffic mean? You got it. More clicks, more money. Okay. Now, Lou said something here that is I'm going to mention, and it says more sales, and that's not true because he's not selling anything. There are no sales on this site. There's nothing to be sold. So let's take a look at it. Up at the top, let me just point out to you, you start getting a pair of eyes here. Okay. Number one, at the top, there's an ad, but you don't see the little blue thing over there. So it is not an AdSense ad. This ad is part of an ad network that he is part of. Now on the right-hand side, we see what's called a skyscraper AdSense ad. We see it's AdSense by the little blue thing over here. Let's go lower on the page. He has sites from other sites from Viral Nova, and then underneath we have more links. The links that you see underneath are links from other are from Taboola. Okay, let's keep going down, and we come down to the bottom to another AdSense ad. So he has 3 AdSense ads per page. The Dogington Post has 3 AdSense ads per page. He has Taboola underneath. We have Taboola underneath. The only thing that he does and that we don't do is we do not greet people with the Taboola ads like he does. Okay, although that might change. Okay, so let's see. Experts say that Viral Nova was making at least $400,000 a month through AdSense. I suspect that that number was low. Okay, this is where I'm going to turn to my accountant friend who is here on the call, all set, ready to answer. Professor Lee Marcus, at 400,000 a month, what did he make for, let's say, a year and a half? what kind of income was that for a year and a half? Okay, a bunch of people led by Lee, Marlene, and Steve uh, are $7.2 million. $7.2 million in 18 months. That is not bad. As a matter of fact, I would almost be tempted. I would almost be tempted to keep that kind of money myself. Okay, um, so let's show you what they did. First of all, I have another site I want you to see to show you that you don't have to be viral Nova to make some really fantastic money. Here's another ad. Now, this ad, let's just say they aren't doing things entirely legal and they could get in trouble with it, but I'm just going to show it to you anyway, okay? So number one, all of these ads, here's 1, 2, 3, 4 ads so far that are AdSense. The limit on a page is 3. They have 4. We go down on the page and we see another one that's 5 AdSense ads on the page, and that is really seriously overdoing it. Underneath, we see that there are stories coming from they're not using Taboola here, they're using something else, sponsored post from another thing, and here we see an ad, but from a local ad network. So here's FuzzFix. They haven't been around for very long, but they're getting serious traffic. 6,800 traffic, 1,226. Let me tell you that this site is very likely doing 6 figures a month. 6 figures a month. Who would take that? So someone asks, is there a more classy alternative to Taboola? Yes, it's called poverty. It's called poverty. If you don't like Taboola, don't put it on your site. Okay? Um, Harlan, he just tells it the way it is. So let's review. These sites and many others like them. Number one, they do not sell anything. Number two, there are no products. Number three, there are no affiliate sales. Number four, there is no paid advertising. Number five, they make all of their money from what's called inline media. Inline media. Or what we're going to do is we're just going to say they make all of their money from becoming the toll booth. Okay? So they bring people to the site. If they get a click, they make money. They figured out the formula of where to get the traffic and how to turn the traffic into the cash, and that is how they make money. Simple. Who would like to see more? Okay, so let's look at it. If you do inline media correctly, you can do 5 figures a day. And I was on the phone yesterday with 2 guys who showed me a single page, just one page on their site. I can't reveal it, but just because it would cost them money, just one page is doing 5 figures a day. Actually, they're making $11,000 from one page on their site. One stinking page from their site. Lord knows what they're making from the rest of the site. But they showed me the page in a split second. I went, oh my God. And somebody already typed in OMG. So if you do it correctly, you can do 5 figures a day. If you do it incorrectly, you can be banned from AdSense and every other network. And the scary part is you'll never know until you get the banned network. And let me tell you something, that if you get banned by AdSense, it is over. So the obvious question is, so what would you do that is wrong? And the answer is, you might be buying traffic. But Harlan, how do these sites make money? They buy traffic. Well, what's the difference between buying traffic and buying traffic? And that's when you discover something that is the dirtiest secret on the internet. Here we go, folks. Nobody, but nobody reveals this stuff to you but me. I don't hold anything back. Something like 80 to 90% of the traffic going around the internet today is from bots, from robots. And there are robots literally that go in and click ads on sites, and they are disguised so that most people would never know that they were seeing bot traffic, and they would think that it is real, legitimate traffic, but it's not. So what we want you to do is I want you to understand that it's not just about buying traffic. It is about doing it correctly. Now, I know people on my audience, and I ask people, okay, what does it take for someone to start making money? What kind of money do they need to lay out to start making money? And they said about 50 bucks. Okay. Obviously, the more you scale, the more you make. So if you lay out 50 and you make back 60, 75, 80, and then you learn to scale and you start making more and you start doubling, tripling, quadrupling your spend, you keep doing this. So when these sites start making money, they're doing some serious scaling here, okay? This is what I want you to see. So here's the secret. They are no longer dependent on Facebook for traffic. I went ahead and looked at Viral Nova, and they've got 2 million likes on Facebook. And guess what? He doesn't even try to bring people over from Facebook to Viral Nova anymore. The reason is that he's using clickbait headlines, which Facebook banned because of him. Facebook said it was a negative user experience. So they said, no Viral Nova. You may not get traffic from Facebook anymore. So what did Scott DeLong do? He turned around, he thumbed his nose at Mark Zuckerberg, and he found other ways of getting traffic and probably ended up making more money. The lesson of that is extreme flexibility. If Facebook changes its rules, if Google changes its rules, you just think about it for 24 hours and you go in a different direction. You need to be flexible. You can't sit there saying things like, well, the Beatles weren't supposed to ever break up. You just deal with reality. So they are no longer dependent on Facebook for traffic. As a matter of fact, some of the sites that we're looking at have something like 1,500, 2,000 Facebook fans. It's not part of their formula. Okay? They don't do anything for SEO. They just get traffic. They just buy traffic. Facebook's new algorithms discourage people leaving Facebook. So Viral Nova has more than 2 million fans, and he can't really do anything with them. So what they're doing is very simple. They are engaged in what's called arbitrage. They simply buy traffic at one price and they make money with clicks on their site. And if you get clicks on your site, you can turn around and resell those clicks at a much higher rate. This is the law of the internet today. Clickbait headlines are discouraged by Facebook, but they work everywhere else, and they're still powerful, and they aren't going to be banned. So, this is the way it works. It looks like this. Here's your roadmap, folks. You buy traffic from different sites at a low price. You have to learn how to check the traffic carefully to make sure it's not bot traffic. If it is bot traffic, it's game over. Turn in your roadmap, fold it up, turn off the GPS, because you ain't getting there. You set up your site to maximize clicks with the right layout, and you collect every 4 to 6 weeks. They put money directly in your bank account. And I can tell you that 2 times a month, Google makes a deposit like clockwork, Taboola makes a deposit, and now that I've uncovered what exactly they're doing, those paydays are about to get a lot larger. Okay, are we intrigued? Do we want to learn more? Do you want to learn about A and B? Can I introduce you to A and B? Okay, you guys learning something here tonight? Yes? Okay, so here we go. These are the traffic guys. There's Group A and Group B. I met them both within the past couple of days. Now, my friend Jim was the most highly skeptical guy, going, Harlan, this is black hat stuff. This isn't going to be good. I'm really skeptical. He was more skeptical of Group B than Group A, but then it was Group A, and we were looking at the sites, and we could not figure what was going on. Jim has now seen Group A and Group B, and has seen their stuff, and is no longer skeptical. As a matter of fact, he's spoken to the people from Group A, and he can't wait to get started on this. So here's Group A. Group A wants to add an ad network to your site and give you 70% of the income. They will deal with the buying and selling of traffic. They just want to put a couple of ads on your site, and they'll give you 70% of the income for the site. What do you have to do in return for that? Nothing. Who likes, like the Dire Straits song, Money for Nothing? Okay, Money for Nothing. Yeah, okay, I always like Dire Straits. Okay, so now we met Group B. Group B, interesting characters, and we found one of their sites, and we're looking at the site that they told us that they were making 5 figures a day from one of the pages, and we're looking going, this is impossible, this is impossible. And Jim's going, Harlan, they're lying to you, they're lying to you, they're lying to you. And then I got them on the phone and they told me what was going on, and Jim's going, oh, that could really work. Yeah. And he's going, this can work. I'm really excited. Hey, let's go for it. And he's all excited. So this is Group A and Group B. Group B are experts in arbitrage and showing how real money is made. Notice that neither Group A nor Group B is interested in you selling anything on the site. They just want to bring income through inline media and ads on your site. And since they're doing much of the work. It's just add water, just add traffic. What do these guys have in common? Number one, their methods have never been taught publicly. Number two, both of their methods will be taught at the Supersite Formula Live. As a matter of fact, the teacher of Group B is coming to present live at Supersite Formula Live. He's going to come and talk about what they're doing and reveal some of the secrets. Now, Group A wants to monetize your sites for you, and they want you to become part of their network. It says your network, it should be their network. So in other words, they want to help monetize your site for you. Group B wants to show you their method of ad arbitrage, both of which are going to make you some serious money. But I'm very concerned. Here's what I'm concerned about. Even though I have primarily a dog site, I'm worried about copycats, you understand. Because as soon as I started the Dogington Post, there was the Pussington Post, the Horsington Post, the Fishington Post, the Cattington Post with 2 T's, the Dogington Post with 2 G's, and on and on and on and on. People like to copy. If you put information in the hands of too many internet marketers, if you let the information get out, then people start doing things that they shouldn't be doing, like putting 5 AdSense ads on a page. And other people are going to see them do that, and they're going to copy it, and pretty soon they're going to get their account banned. I assure you that, and what the people from Group A explained to me, is that Google knows exactly what's going on. They know that there are 5 play ads on that site, but they are not they are not um, um, they are not going to tell you, oh, by the way, you are violating our terms of service. Take down 2 of those ads. Oh, no, no, no. They're going to wait until they owe you a 5-figure paycheck, and then they're going to say you violated our terms of service, therefore you aren't getting paid. Now, I don't know about you, but losing a 5-figure paycheck would be of concern to me, okay? It would be of serious concern to me. So I'm really worried about copycats. Number 2, the more people doing this, eventually the methodology will change. Either sites will get complaints about the Taboola links, although this is at least a couple of years away. The methodology will change, and we'll have to adapt. Just as when organic reach on Facebook went down, Viral Nova started buying traffic. They didn't sit around moping. They said, okay, we're going to do something else. So I want a small group of ninjas working with me on this project, and you'll see I'm serious about a small group. So I want your sites to be different. I want you to build an entire business around your sites. Ad arbitrage or the toll booth is only one aspect that's going to make you money. I want much more. I want you to have products to sell. I want you to be an affiliate for other products. I want you to have multiple streams of income. I want you to have a 6-figure income from this as little as a few months. Now, some people are going to take longer. Some people will take shorter, but it is possible for you to do this in a pretty short period of time. I can tell you that the sites, Jim did some detective work on one of the sites that we're looking at where they're making 5 figures a day, and Jim saw that that site was only about 2 to 3 months old. And at 11K a day, my math people out there, 11,000 a day, how much are they making a month? 11,000 a day? They're making 330K a month. 330K a month. Okay? Um, I don't know if that's enough for you. Um, Frankly, I don't know. Some of you may want more, but that would be okay for me. Um, Here's how the Dogington Post makes money. We make money from AdSense. We make money from Taboola. We are going to add the Tollbooth strategy to our site. We are now going to be part of Group A's secret ad network. We make t-shirt sale money. We make affiliate sale money. We have paid advertising on our site. We have sponsorships on our site. We have sponsored posts on our site. We have product sales. You know that we have the jewelry that is going to do above six figures in its first 6 months or so. We have product sales of supplements. We have product sales with Amazon FBA. This is what we call multiple streams of, come on, finish it. This is multiple streams of income. That's what our goal here is. Multiple streams of income. So this is what the super site strategy looks like. There are 5 levels. When you get started, I expect you making 0 to 5K a month in just a relatively short period of time once you add the toll booth. You'll be focusing on personal growth, surround yourself with positive thinkers, work on your money beliefs. You'll be setting up revenue systems, set up the toll booth, set up t-shirt systems, affiliate sales, Amazon associates. And the business systems, you're a solopreneur, schedule your time to work daily or weekly on your site. And your site skills, you'll be beginning Facebook and Instagram accounts, focus on growth, and become an expert in your field. Number 2, level 2, you move up. You're now making 5 to 12K a month. I want you to become aware of your negative behaviors. Prepare to become one of the thought leaders in your niche. The revenue systems are the toll booth is now bringing you money. T-shirts, paid advertising. Begin exploring product creation. For business systems, if you're making that kind of money, consider taking some of that money and hiring a VA. Your site skills, you'll begin connecting with leaders in the field, and you'll expand your Twitter and LinkedIn presence. Triple. Start paying yourself a salary. Expand your financial goals. You're now making 12 to 25K a month. Your revenue systems are the toll booth, t-shirts, sponsorships, launching your product, and Amazon FBA. Your business systems, hire a second VA, begin to shift yourself out of running the site. Your site skills, you become the go-to person in the niche, and you have become a recognized leader in the field. Then we go up to the home run. You give yourself a pay raise and start taking regular vacations and knowing because you've built systems, everything is going to run from wherever you are because you can log in and see exactly what is going on your site. The revenue systems are toll booth, t-shirts, sponsorships, product sales, FBA, Amazon. And the business systems, you're now focusing on the business, not on the site. You have become the go-to person in the niche. You should become a recognized leader in the field. Level 5, you're making somewhere in between $1 million and $10 million a year. You're working on your millionaire mind. You're focusing on retirement planning, sponsorship, product sales, toll booth, and advertising. Business systems, hire a team to run the site and the business. Hire a chief operating officer. You'll be seeking out media opportunities, seeking out major JV opportunities. At this point, you're making somewhere between $1 million and $10 million a year. So I would rather have you doing more than less. I would rather you have the multiple streams of income. So you start doing it with the help of a VA shortly, a virtual assistant, or maybe you do it yourself for a while. Remember that Scott DeLong ran Viral Nova by himself with one or two VAs and made that 400K revenue a month. Now, I'm going to tell you a story that I heard from a wise old sage who said, every person is sent to this earth to do a favor for someone. And I have a friend who I've known for many, many years, and she's been an online developer of content, someone I know, someone I respect. And this year, she made a mistake. And the mistake that she made was in her excitement to do something, she signed a very, very bad contract. She signed a contract to put on a seminar at a hotel, and she did not read the contract carefully. Had she read the contract carefully, she would have realized that she was personally liable for $70,000 to $80,000. As a single mom with two kids, that was horrifying. I went through the contract, and the contract was entirely written from the perspective of the hotel. I'm sure we've all seen the cartoons of the people drowning, going underwater, holding up fingers and stuff like that. I could just see my friend going underwater as she realized there was nothing she could do about the thing. And that's when I decided that I was going to do something to help her. I was ready to teach the Supersite formula live and do a weekend for a small exclusive group of people, maybe 10 people, charge them $5,000 to come, teach the formula just so I could get the thing recorded, and then sell the recordings for somewhere in between $2,500 and $5,000. And I'm looking at a nice piece of income that would come in for years from those recordings at a good price, and it would be a bargain at that page. And then I thought about my friend and the $70,000 to $80,000 in debt. And I said, I can't let this happen to her. So instead of selling the seminar, I decided to give it away in exchange for hotel rooms. For people who came, and listen up here, for people who came to this seminar, I was doing it for free if they would help relieve the burden. And so far, it looks like the burden has come down and is still coming down. But it looks like there's going to be a bill at the end. It looks like there's going to be a substantial bill. So I'm saying, hey, there's more than I can do. And that is to give everybody an opportunity to get this stuff and do something really totally insane. So I'm introducing Supersite Formula live. I'm going to teach you the revised Supersite Formula, everything I've learned from the Dogington Post in 4 years. I'm going to reveal strategies I've never taught publicly. I'm going to show you how to build a toll booth and show you all of the pieces of the formula. I'm going to show you everything you need to get your Supersite going, plus this is the take action offer. This is to get everybody off the table here so that we can crush this thing and I can help my friend out. If you jump on this offer before the seminar ends, and the seminar starts Friday, listen to this. When your site is ready, your site is getting traffic, Group A will help you monetize it by adding you to their ad network. That was their commitment to me. They will take everybody who comes in on this offer If you follow the steps that I'm going to teach, they would be happy to help you monetize your site. But that's not it. Group B is coming to the seminar and is going to teach live. I am going to take these elements, Group A, that offer, and Group B, and make it only available to people who attend live or who pre-order the recordings. Other than that, this will not appear in the regular recordings. This is only for the people who are prepared to take action now. Now, I'm not doing this to be greedy. I'm doing this to pay off a bill. And I'm also afraid of this getting around. So this is a strictly limited offer. Plus, I'm building a series of sites using these methods. Jim is going to be building one of these sites. And I'm going to be building one of these sites. And my friend who I'm doing this for is going to be building one of these sites. So I can hopefully make sure she never gets in a situation like this again. And you can look over my shoulder as I do, and you can follow me step by step. No one else will get to study these sites. No one else will know the secrets that are going on behind the scenes. They are in 3 different niches that I've never been in before. And if I told you the niches now, you would probably start laughing at me saying, that's absurd. And I'll say to you, we'll see about that. Now, niches have changed since Supersite Formula has started. There are niches that I have advised people not to go into that I would go into now. And there are niches that are absolutely really better than others for the Tollbooth strategies. And I will be sharing those with you. If you already have a site and if you've been following any of my programs, chances are you can adapt that site. We might have to change the layout. We might have to change the theme. But we will do some things so that you can apply this. So if you have a site from any of the programs that you've worked with me, if you already have a super site, this is going to be great. We'll make some changes and we'll get this stuff up and running. But I'm doing this at a totally below market price because I want to help someone out. Look, it was $2,497 without the Tollbooth strategies. It was $2,497 without the 4 years of experience of running the Dogington Post. It was $2,497 without product creation or t-shirt sales. It was $2,497 without the Instagram component. But since the purpose of this is to help someone out, let me help you out by reducing that price. You pay a fraction of just what everyone else paid. Supersite Formula 2016 Live is just $600 for the first 50. So it's the first 50, or it's open through the seminar, which ends Sunday night. I'll be doing a special day on Monday live for people who are attending. But if you want this, Glenna is now typing this into the chat box. It is Supersite Formula. It should be .com. Supersiteformula.com /Tollbooth. Supersiteformula.com /Tollbooth. That's the site. That's where the discount is available. But this is something that you will see now and you will not see again. The next time you see this, it will be something entirely different. It will be that it will be costing you the $2,497. So for those of you who want to climb on this, because this is a rare thing, this is something that we're doing just to help someone out, but we are also going to show you the Tollbooth strategies that you've seen demonstrated tonight. We're going to step by step you through them, and we're not going to stop until you are successful. We expect that the recordings will be ready for you. They will be ready for you by the end of November, sometime, and we'll just start putting them in a membership site for you as soon as they are available. Again, for as they are available, we're just going to give them to you. We're not going to drip them to you. We want you guys to be able to take off and run. If you are coming live or you've already purchased the recordings, that's fantastic. But for those of you who want to do it, then this is a this is just an incredible, incredible opportunity. But it is restricted to the first 50. And with the number of people on this call and the number of people who are going to see this, we will go through this really quickly. Are there any questions?
Yes. How the heck do you spell Tollbooth? Tollbooth, right?
Yeah, okay. Well, there we go.
Because it's still, it looks like it's giving a 404 error.
Because I spelled it wrong. That would be it.
No, but then I put it in, and then can I not spell it either? What did I do?
There's an extra O. I'll put that in chat, unless you've already done it.
Well, I tried to put it in with BOOTH.
And they're telling me that's not working?
And it's still giving a 404 error. Supersiteformula.com. Booth. It looks like I spelled it right.
It's working. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, God. Okay. All right, fine. I've done things like this before. Easily done. Here we go. Here's the link.
Ah, there we go.
It's in there. If you would copy and paste that a couple of times, we'll come and paste it right here. Supersiteformula.com/recordings-SSF live. Recordings-SSF live. And remember, there are only 50 available. Okay. Recordings, SSF live. Recordings/SSF-live. Okay, what kind of questions do we have?
Awesome. Okay, Lou's saying, so I can get the recordings at 600 with everything, even if I cannot attend?
Yes, but only if you order before. If you order afterwards, the deal is just the recordings of Supersite Formula without the toll booth. And there's a payment plan also, as you can see. And two of the spots are gone. So now there are 48. 3 of the spots are gone.
Okay, and Marlene's asking when the cutoff date is again.
It's going to be on Sunday night. 4 of the spots are gone. Five of the spots are gone. There are only 45 more spots, and then it's gone for good. Okay, what kind of more questions? 6 of the spots are gone.
Okay, Dave's saying that he's attending Superset Formula. Does he have to have a site set up and running already?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, and if the people are attending, they still get Tollbooth. Is that correct?
Absolutely. There are 8 gone. There are just 42 places. There are 41 places.
Daniel's wanting to clarify, is it just recordings or are you going to be doing training?
I'm going to be training live there, but everything else is going to be recorded. Everything will be there. It's all that you would need.
Okay, and Paul's asking, apart from the recordings, is there going to be any other kind of help or support?
There will be a Facebook group. There will be 2 Facebook groups. There will be a Facebook group for the people who jumped on early, where we will be able to talk about the toll booth, and there will be a Facebook group for the regular purchasers. But we will not be discussing toll booth with the regular group. There are now 41 places left.
And will people with no experience be able to set up these sites?
Yes. As a matter of fact, guess who's going to be setting up the sites for them? Glenna doesn't want to guess.
I thought you were waiting to see if they were going to say it.
No, Glenna will be setting up the sites for you. She'll be setting up the sites for you. There are now just 40 places left. Remember, this is going to go out to my list tomorrow, and I wouldn't be surprised if the rest of the places went. So if you have questions, ask them now, because you will never see something like this.
Okay, and Joseph's saying that he was banned from AdSense. Does that matter?
If you were banned from AdSense, we will show you ways of opening up accounts differently, but we're going to recommend that, number 1, you must use a different domain name. Number 2, we're going to recommend that you wipe all of the cookies from your computer. We will even show you how to get rid of that. One of the people who is going to be helping us with the program, his name is Taryn Dale, and Taryn will show you what you have to do. You may have to use something called a VPN when you log into a virtual private network, because if Google sees that it's you, they will ban you again. So you cannot get your account back, but you can get a different account if you follow the strategies that we're going to be sharing. Now, we're There are 39 places available. Other questions?
Lou Mendoza is asking if would be able to use her Spanish site that she was already setting up with Selling to Venus.
I can't answer that because I don't know that these ads work in Spanish. So if everything is going to be in Spanish, I don't know if these ads. AdSense obviously operates in Spanish, but some of the other networks do not. Lou, if you'll private message me, I'll look into it for you and I will get you an answer of either yes or no. I would love that it be yes, but it would be dishonest of me to answer if I didn't know the answer myself. So I will find that out for you and let you know. And I will hold a place for you.
It looks like a couple people are saying that they might be having issues where it asks for an email, but then there isn't a form after that for them to sign up. Where might they?
They should hit. I've heard that. Hit replay. Hit reload, and it obviously is working for a whole bunch of people. We are now down to like 37 places. Okay, other questions? If they cannot do it, just type in that they can send money in PayPal to otcpublishing@gmail.com. Glenna, if you would type that in, they could just send the money, send $600 to OTC Publishing. They're coming in quickly now. Can't even follow what's going on here, but we're down probably to like 35 spots. 34 spots.
Okay, and so just to completely clarify, because several people are asking, what if they already had previously pre-ordered the recordings?
Then they get it. I thank you for helping me, but you get it. If you have ordered the recordings, you're covered. I thank you for your help, but you are totally covered. There are 33 spots only left. Are we missing anybody's questions? If you can't use the link for whatever reason, just go into your PayPal account and use it to send money to otcpublishing@gmail.com. You can write down Supersite Formula Live, but we'll know what it is.
Okay, and then several people are seeming to say that it's asking for an email and it comes up.
Then they should just do that. If it's not working for them, they should just use the otcpublishing@gmail.com. And there are 32 places less. There's 31 places now. Just log in to PayPal and say send money and send it to OTC Publishing. If it asks what's for, it doesn't matter. We'll know what it is. And if you send it and you have not used the form, I'll acknowledge it. Remember, the strategy, the Tollbooth, will not be included unless it's for the pre-orders. You help me help someone, I help you.
Okay, so
There
but
are
the people
30.
after
There are
after
30 spots only. Okay, go ahead.
after they've paid, it's taking them to a page that says it's for Insta Curation members and asking for an
Hey,
email. Then
great.
it's stuck.
Wrong link. All right, we'll take care of that. Jim, if you would watch that, we will go and let me see what it's doing there. Hold on. We'll
Yeah,
just,
so that was what some of the confusion was. They were trying to put in an email, but then there isn't a place for the email to go, and it's saying Insta Curation. So,
okay.
yikes.
I'm fixing it right now behind the scenes. Other questions that are coming in, folks? Glenna, any more questions?
Yeah, there is just a lot of
Confusion.
comments and questions still about the yeah about the thing. Okay, so
Okay, Jim, would you please? We're going to have to change that thank you page, Jim. There was a error there. Great.
and David's asking, are they going to need or how much? Oh, he's asking about buying the traffic to jumpstart the sites, but that'll all be covered in
Yep,
the
that will
training.
all be covered.
And how are the recordings going to be provided? DVDs or digital?
It's all going to be digital. Nobody wants DVDs anymore. I can tell you that. Okay, let's go live. Okay, so the two choices are either go there if the page does not like you. First of all, try a different browser. Second of all, would be to go ahead and um, uh, use PayPal for sending money.
Okay, then Steve was saying that the discount on the rooms for the live event have expired. Can we still get into the live event?
Yes. There are about 35 spots available.
Okay, so if they were previously on that Insta curation thank you page, should they just refresh?
No, that's the wrong spot.
Okay, but then their information would be emailed to them, right?
They will be getting a receipt. That's all. If the payment is went through, they're covered. Okay, I have to count up because I wasn't counting people who paid with credit cards. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 20 spots left, folks. You guys see a bargain. I've never had anything go so quickly. There are 20 spots left. Any questions? I want to answer the questions and I want to give people a chance to get on this. Otherwise, it's going to go out in the webinar review, a replay, and that's going to be it. Even though there may only be very few spots. At this point, it doesn't look like we'll even make it to the weekend. There are 19 spots available, folks.
Okay, so Steve's still asking about the rooms because he wanted the discount. Is there going to be a new
They
code?
have to call the hotel.
You have to call the hotel. Okay.
The link no longer works. There are 19 places only. There are 18 places only. There are 16 places only. We're going to give it 5 more minutes here live, letting you know what's going on. What was the last number I called out, Glenna? Was I like it 19,
Well,
18?
yeah, I think 18. But I was going to say, oh my gosh, I've been typing away trying to answer some of these questions and give
Okay.
people the email address again and that kind of thing. So I think you
Look,
said
get in
18.
there now because it won't be there. All these spots will be gone by tomorrow. I told Lou that she would hold the place, and she went ahead and took it anyway. Because she didn't want it. All right.
I know. I know. I saw that. She's funny. Oh, and what is the name of the hotel where the seminar is going to be?
Hold on. It is going to be the Scottsdale McCormick Resort. Scottsdale McCormick Resort. Trust me, they and I are not friends now. Okay. We're down to like 15 places. Okay, we're going to give it like 2 more minutes and that's it. And then we're out of here. And then the places go to the replay, so you'll lose your place. Okay, is there anybody who has an unanswered question? All right. Folks, I apologize for the confusion there, but we're glad so many of you made it aboard. Thank you for helping me with helping someone out, and we're going to make this rock. So, folks, thank you very much, and we will see you on the other side. Be patient. We have a list of everybody, and you should be starting to get the recordings by the end of November. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye bye. Good night.